everyone, and welcome to Moulin Rouge. Hi, I'm your host Jackie, the French reporter. We are on our way to the Baltimore Hotel in downtown LA, where Face Forward is celebrating the big, or should I say huge, event of the year. Face Forward is an organization that provides pro bono reconstructive surgery to adults and children who have suffered from traumatic and physical abuse. We are very proud to go and meet Face Forward founder and CEO, Mrs. Deborah Alessi, and her husband, renowned facial constructive surgeon, Dr. David Alessi. We are expecting a lot of celebrities that support the great cause. This is the founder of Face Forward, Deborah and David Alessi. Good evening and congratulations.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for being here
Jackie.
again.
Deborah, David, your event is so majestic. You put so much heart and soul into this organization. What is the fire behind this driven passion?
We feel very lucky. We have an amazing life, and I think sometimes when you think you're having a bad day, you see a patient and you realize how lucky you are. So it's important for us to give back. And my first relationship was domestic violence, so it makes sense for us. We both are very talented, and we give back.
Tell us a little bit why you decided to join forces with Face Forward this evening.
That's because I'm also a motivational speaker where I'm from in Canada, and I've lived through poverty, sexual and physical abuse.
Once I heard about this event, it's just an amazing event. I was completely just very honored and surprised when I was picked as one of the honorees.
More people I meet, women and men in the medical area, are trying to devote more time to just helping people who can't help themselves.
They can provide to people who are not just healing on the inside, they have physical scars and need to heal on the outside. So I think it's a fantastic organization.
It's such an honor. It really is. It's a pleasure for me to be a part of this event. I'm very excited.
Amazing what these people do.
Really making an important awareness this evening in the importance of being able to stop the violence.
As celebs, I always say, they don't ask us much. We just have to show up.
Stand on the carpet with one of the ladies or men who've been a victim of domestic violence.
I was absolutely floored. I was so affected by their stories and how brave these women were to step forward, and I wanted to jump on board and support it as much as I could.
But the reality is we're here tonight,
Yes.
and a lot of people have turned up tonight because this is important.
The cause is absolutely wonderful and it's heart-touching. And at the same time, they are rehabilitating many patients or many people that would like to have their face back.
And that's what this organization is about. It's about transformation.
That is priceless.
I was so inspired and so moved, and so I'm here to support them again. And any opportunity I can get here, because I live in Canada now, is there any opportunity I can come here and support? I'm here.
My wife is just spectacular. I mean, my wife, I just do a few surgeries here and there, and my wife does everything else. She lives with these women 24/7, does all this for the entire year, getting the gala together and helping our survivors. And it's just wonderful to see what she can do.
What would be the first sign of domestic violence?
I would say for domestic violence and human trafficking, because that's what we do now both, I would say is control. Charming, convincing, they look for weaknesses in a woman and then they target them.
The actual person who's the abuser certainly will verbally criticize and down somebody on their appearance, make them doubt themselves, certainly isolate them from friends and from family, blame them when they are physically abusive, that it was their fault.
It always starts emotionally.
Verbal self-esteem, knock your self-esteem, don't believe in yourself, believe you're worthless.
When I first went through it, I was 5, and then I seen my mom getting abused as well. And first it was the words.
But then once their abuse is really there, they stop talking, and that's usually like a red flag.
Domestic violence comes in many different ways.
The bruisings, the first hit, the shoving, the inability to control one's anger, they're all signs, and it's a familiar path. And
If there's any physical type of interaction that happens, I think you need to be really aware and raise that red flag and say, hey, maybe this isn't where I should be.
it's tragic, and it affects the whole family. It affects parents of the person, the siblings, the children. It affects everybody. It's a family disease.
Because of fear or because of shame or because of wanting to make it work.
would you say to those women today if they see those signs, what to do?
I would say if tonight you are scared, then find the courage.
Call a friend, someone you trust, and get you out of the situation.
And if tonight you feel you can't do it for yourself, do it for your family, do it for your kids.
Try as hard as you can to believe in yourself, that you are beautiful and that you don't need the violence in your life, and step away from it.
Be a victor. Get up and stop this. This is madness. No one should abuse a human being. It's inhumane.
Even coming to the hospital to talk to our social workers is really key for them.
What are some of the common mistakes that the victims are doing?
Not talking about it, hiding.
I would say to get help immediately.
Always remember that you're never alone. You just have to find the courage to speak up and reach out.
You just have to tell one person. You have to tell the right person, but you just have to tell one person what's going on, and that one person can help you.
What would you say to Deborah and David Alessi?
How courageous and how wonderful people like that are.
Thank you so much for doing what you do.
And you ought to be commended, and I applaud you.
They've made such an impact on people's lives. It doesn't happen that way. Usually it's a slow burn, and these people hit the ground running. I'm so proud of them.
Continue doing what you do.
Are you familiar with their work?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
How do you feel about the work of Deborah Alessi?
I think it's wonderful that he can give these women. You must understand something, but when you're abused, you have scars that are left on you for a lifetime that you cannot eradicate. And I'm speaking of mental scars, but the fact that he can dress them and give them surgery and make them feel even better and beautiful and pretty, it's so wonderful. It absolutely is.
We need more people like them to be, for awareness and helping other women and men that are going through major changes.
And she's so obviously gorgeous inside, just built from the right stuff. Her heart is just amazing. And her husband adores her, and they adore what they do. It's incredible.
An amazing thing that the doctor and Deborah are doing, and my heart goes out to these victims. But I don't look at them as victims or victors, because they got back up and they faced the truth, and they said, we will not let anybody knock us down.
What is the biggest challenges that Face Forward overcame this year?
I would say we've had more patients than ever, and we've been able to help them all.
So that's a miracle.
Yeah, fantastic.
What Face Forward did for you?
Total transformation. When I talk about total transformation, I would never wear makeup because my scars were so bad on my face. I had no nose, I could not breathe. But today I have a nose thanks to Dr. Alessi. Yeah.
Thanks to Face Forward.
Oh, and thanks to Face Forward and the entire team behind Face Forward, because I wouldn't come to Dr. Alessi if it wasn't for Face Forward.
Tonight is a great celebration for all these victims, so what can we expect?
I'm in honor of you tonight, Jackie. I'm doing Moulin Rouge.
Rouge, my country!
Dancing, we have lots and lots of surprises. Shaka Khan and Macy Gray are performing. We have dancing after that. We have many Parisian surprises all evening.
109. People who donate to be able to allow us to do this, because even though neither Debbie or I get paid for anything, it costs a lot of money in terms of nursing and the medicines and surgery centers to be able to do all the procedures, and so it's and the psychology, and so it's the people who donate are really our heroes.
For all the people that couldn't be here tonight that wants to give a donation, where do we go?
FaceLA.org.
What do you value in life?
Everything that money can't buy.
People who are genuine and honest, and people who live with integrity and from a place of positivity.
My children.
I value change. I value transformation, honesty, loyalty.
I think my family.
Amen to that.
You can never get another family.
I value the people that I love, that I care about.
My children, my 2 boys. And my dogs.
Wow, this event was so majestic. That was incredible. But did you know that Face Forward does more than just provide pro bono reconstructive surgery to adults and children? They also create a welcoming and safe environment for the victims to start a new life and reclaim their confidence. This is incredible. This organization deserves our support. So my friend, if you couldn't be there, please go to faceforwardla.org and give a good donation. This is Jackie, the French reporter, and I hope to see you next year.